Hello my crafty friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well today. I am on here with a bargain haul video. So I went into Kmart and also Spotlight to see what they had that might be new, and I ended up finding some really lovely new products as well as a whole heap of clearance items. So the first things that I will show you are from Kmart. So this is just a usual boring thing, but it's a crafter's essential. I ended up needing more cut foam tape because I use this so much in all my crafty projects. So I like to use this foam tape now that you get from Kmart here in Australia. So it's like got a 2mm thickness and it's just really good. And I believe, from memory, I think it's $3 or $3.50 this pack of pre-cut double-sided foam tape. Absolutely love using this on all my projects now. I ended up finding these two items here were on clearance for only $1 each. So I grabbed this gorgeous pink and gold chenille patch. You can stick this onto anything. If you're not a person that does textiles, you know, sewing, any of that sort of stuff, I use this on my paper crafts. You can stick it on an embellishment book. You can stick it on your pencil cases. You can stick it on your embellishments. Like any type of crafty project you can think of, use this as an embellishment. You can even punch holes in them and use them as dangles for if you're into making fun key rings and things like that. So that was only $1 on sale, on clearance I should say. I then found this was the last packet of these on the shelf. I remember when these first came out only like a few months ago, and I think they were $4 or $4.50 when they first came out. I got these for $1. Such a bargain, but unfortunately it was the last packet there. Otherwise I would have grabbed more of these. They are such cute embellishment stickers, and I have shown these on a previous haul video before, but that was back when I think I paid around the $4 price or whatever they were originally. So I was able to grab one of those. And then with the new items, it depends on your store. They all get things in at different times, but the store that I went to, which is basically 40 minutes away from me, it's sort of like it's a bigger Kmart. They had some of the new stock items in stationery. So I found this gorgeous mesh pencil case, and it's like a beautiful green and white stripe with a pink zipper. And you guys know I absolutely love pouches, and I just thought these colors were so pretty. You can use this to stick, like store your ephemera in, store dies in, die cuts, pencils, your textures, your inks, whatever you want, you can pop into these cases. So I am always grabbing these because I love them for a great for storage use in my craft room. And I believe they came in other different colors, 2 different other colors. I think the other color was like a dark blue and white, and I think it may have had like a purple or a lavender color top from memory. It was something like that, but that one wasn't really my cup of tea. So I really loved this pink and this green, and you guys know I've been saying how much I love green at the moment, so yeah. So I had to grab that, and I also have grabbed some for some of my crafty friends as well. That is super pretty to have in your craft room, and I think it might have been around 3 or 4. Oh, actually, it doesn't say how much it was, and I cannot remember how much this was, so I'm sorry about that. I think it was either $3 or $4, around that sort of price. I then found one of these, and I hadn't seen these in there before, so I don't know if this is also a new item, but this is basically the same as those of you that are in America that have your, is it Dollar Tree? It's the same as that, like those like silicone sort of pencil cases you guys have been finding. Only this one was $3. But look at the colors. Oh my gosh, it's like a beautiful green, and again, pink zipper. And this one also came in another color. It was like a lavender color with, I'm trying to think of what the color of the zipper was. I can't quite remember now, but it was a lavender. It might have been yellow. It might have been a yellow zipper. Lavender with yellow zipper. But again, I thought, no, green and pink. And because it's that really pretty pink color too. So, and they're quite, they're actually quite a good color. I mean, not color, quality. They're quite good quality for $3 from Kmart. So the next thing I found, super cute. I don't need any more notebooks whatsoever, but I just had to when I saw this. Look at this. So cute. I mean, the binding, this spiral binder is absolutely gigantic, but that didn't really bother me. It actually feels nice in your hand to hold as well. Like, it makes it quite easy to just grab and carry around. It's really comfortable on your hand, because it's like almost like a nice, it's very shiny, bendy feeling. So yeah, it's quite comfortable. And yeah, I just thought this was a really cute notebook. I just, like I said, I don't need any notebooks. Oh, I like how it comes with that. It comes with this big, like, sheet at the front. Oh, look at that, they're pockets. See, now that I did not know. So, yeah, the front, you get a pink pocket here. You've also got a spot to pop things in through here as well. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm saying in here, where my bottom hand is, and a pocket here as well. I think I paid $6 for this notebook, but like I said, oh, so cute. Look at that croissant notebook. So cute. I thought that was really, yeah, really nice. So I grabbed that. So those were some of the things that I was able to find from Kmart that are new. There's also other new things, but my store doesn't quite have them yet. I then went into Spotlight, and usually, well, I shouldn't say usually, all the time now, I get extremely bad anxiety going into Spotlight. It's basically like well, I won't get into any detail, but it's part of my it's related to my anxiety disorder. Basically, it's one of my triggers. So every time I go into a Spotlight, or just like my local one, my anxiety is through the roof, because I pretty much know everyone in there. So wherever I know people, I get really bad anxiety. That's what I've found has sort of triggered it. And I was like, you know what? I haven't been in here for such a long time. I'm going to go in. I'm going to see if they have anything new. And to my surprise, they actually did have some new things in. They had redone their whole like ribbon and trims section, and they had added in a lot more pretty ribbons, and they're adding a lot of their brand named crafty items. So I ended up finding, well, the first thing I found was this pretty gold rickrack ribbon, and I don't have any rickrack ribbon in gold, and I hadn't seen this before in Spotlight. So it's just called trim, what is it, 2.74 meters in this pretty gold color. So it's the Simplicity brand, which they are stocking a lot of now. And I believe it was buy two, get a third one free. So yeah, I did that offer. So I grabbed this gold one. They had lots of other pretty gold ones, but I behaved myself because, as you guys know, I'm going on vacation in 4 weeks for a month. So I need to not spend too much money before I go. I grabbed this. I had never seen this before. It's like a beautiful iridescent. Are they even giving them a name? I don't know if they are. They literally don't have a name. It's just all in numbers. But you get 4 yards. 4 yards? Oh, hold on. Why am I? Yeah, I think it is, or 3.6 meters. I am so confused with, maybe that's the no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so 3 by 6 meters on this roll, I believe. I'm sorry, I am so hopeless. Anyway, these were all around about $9, $8 or $9 each. It depended on which one you grabbed. They're all different prices. So, but I believe, yeah, this might have been like an $8 one. This might have been a $9 one, or vice versa. It was something like that. Or they both might have been $9. I cannot remember. I just knew that I don't have these, and I hadn't seen them in Spotlight before, and I thought, so pretty. I'm going to take this one off just so you can see, because even I haven't looked. Look at that. Look at that beautiful shiny iridescent. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So I grabbed that, and then for my third one, I saw this one here, and I was like, oh, that looks really nice. It's like a lavender lilac sort of color trim. This one you get 1.83 meters on this one. Oh, and this is like a new, this is definitely a new brand in Spotlight. Look at this. It's called Design Group Renew Trim by Simplicity. So it's by Simplicity still, but the only difference is now like with this one, this trim is made from 100% recycled post-consumer polyester. So they're recycling to create these products now, which is so good that, you know, nothing gets wasted. Like everything just keeps getting reused and reused. So, and it's a really pretty fringed sort of trim. Like, how gorgeous. And it feels almost like it's so soft, so soft, almost like a velvet, but not. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a really nice, soft, sort of velvety feeling in this really pretty color. So I didn't have any of these or these colors in my trim stash, so I was like, these are so pretty. So yeah, they were probably the most expensive items that I bought in Spotlight yesterday. So the 2 buy 2 get 1 free, and like I said, they were around like $9 or something each. This one was possibly more. This one I probably paid $11. I'm not quite sure. I think they usually, how it works in the system is the most expensive 2 you pay for, and then the cheapest one is the 3rd one that you get for free. I think that's how it works. I then found more clearance items. So as I've been saying in a lot of my videos, since American Crafts sold their company, they're no longer going to be in Spotlight stores, because they basically, well, it's almost like they don't exist anymore really, except for all the old stuff. I don't know if they're going to keep making products with the new company that's bought them, but I know that Spotlight are no longer going to be dealing with the new American Crafts, whoever, I think it's Little Birdie or whatever company that is. So they are clearancing out all their, like, the American Crafts items. So I think anything that's owned by American Crafts. Now, keep in mind, every Spotlight store is different and they do things at different times, and it depends on what stock they have left as well. So some stores may not have their items on clearance yet. They may not have got to it yet, but keep your eye out, because they will be getting clearanced out. I know this for a fact. I know my stuff. So yeah, just keep looking, guys. For those of you in Australia, keep looking. If your Spotlight still has any of American Crafts left, keep your eye on those items, because they will be clearanced. So they had all the American Crafts thickers on clearance, and they had this the carousel thickers. So I was able to get these for $5. Originally they are $10. So half price carousel thickers. And they had more of these on the shelf, but I was like, I really don't need any more. And like I said, I'm going away soon, so I don't need any more. So yeah, I just grabbed the 1 pack of the carousel thickers on clearance for $5. They had barely any Woodland Grove left, like barely any. So they had these. I think this was the only pack left on the shelf. Yes, it was. $5 for the Woodland Grove cardstock stickers. And see, this one doesn't even have a clearance sticker on it, because they haven't had a chance with a lot of them to stick all the clearance stickers on. So when you go in, go to their self-scanner, the self-scanners that they have throughout the store, and just scan all your products to check to see the prices, because a lot of the time something might be on sale or on clearance and you don't know that it is because it doesn't have the sticker or the label. So I always check prices before I go to the checkout or decide on whether or not I really need it or not. It depends on the price. So yeah, $5 for Woodland Grove cardstock stickers. Now they did have some of Paige Evans' Blooming Wild left. They had 2 chipboard stickers left on clearance for $7 each. And when I played with what little I had of this collection, I ended up using my chipboard stickers that I had. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to grab another pack because it's $7, can't go wrong. And they are one of her collections that is really pretty. So Blooming Wild was, yeah, one of her lovely collections that I found it was easy for me to work with. Because of all the pretty sort of pastel and sort of bright colors and that iridescent. They did have a 12 by 12 the paper pad, 12 by 12 paper pad in Blooming Wild. They had a few of those left on the shelf. They were clearancing those for $15. But I didn't grab one of those because I didn't need any more paper pads. I then found these on clearance. I sort of hadn't really looked at these before or seen them, but I found them on the clearance aisle and I was like, $2.50 each. They're Jenny B. Usually she charges like $5 or $6 a pack for things. So I thought these were quite cute. And apparently on here it says they are glow in the dark embellishment stickers. Don't know if you can read it there. Jenny B glow in the dark puff rainbow stickers. So there's some rainbows, there's some flowers, some clouds and some stars. So in pretty pastel colors. So I thought, why not? For $2.50, why not? And I love dimensional stickers, and I also have friends that love rainbows like me. Like, I mean, who doesn't love rainbows, seriously? So yeah, I grabbed a couple of packets of those. I think that's all they had. I think they only had the 2 packets left. And then I found these. They only had 1 packet of these, otherwise I would have grabbed so many more. These are also Jenny B flower head stickers in pink and lime. $2.25, originally $4.50. How pretty are they? I thought these were really stunning, like for little embellishments to stick on your projects. Look at the little pink one there. So gorgeous. So they only had 1 packet of those left. But yeah, they are really cute. And then I went over to the beads section to see what beads they might have, and I actually found some beads on clearance. They didn't have a whole lot, but I grabbed some of the ones that I know that I'll use and I thought were quite pretty. So okay, just getting it, they're all knotted up. So I found these gold beads here, and you're probably thinking they're still quite pricey, but what they originally usually are, these beads, is crazy. Absolutely crazy, the prices. So these gold beads usually are $9 for a strand of beads. $9. And I got them on clearance for $5. And they're this really pretty gold. and I grabbed 2 of those, and this one was more of a lighter. I think it just, the sun may have got to it, but I quite liked that one gold was darker than the other. There were other darker golds, but I was like, no, you know what? I want a lighter gold as well. So, yeah, $5. So that's the lighter one. Hope my camera is focusing. And then they had these ones here. These are like, I don't know, they're like a cloudy, transparent, clear type set of beads. And these were originally $6 and I got it for $3 on clearance. What do they say? Ribtex strung 10mm clear acrylic crack bead strand, clear and white. Sorry, I have a weird sense of humor. But you guys probably already know that I'm a bit of an oddball. So I grabbed 2 of those because you never get, like, you don't get a whole lot on them, but yeah, $3. And then I grabbed these. I saw these. Now these ones weren't on clearance. They're also by Ribtex. I thought the colors were so gorgeous. I've seen that my friends in the USA have hauled something similar in Hobby Lobby, I believe, with these colors. I'm not sure how much you guys pay over there for these, but I think I paid $5 for these. I'm pretty sure it was $5 for this strand. I just thought the colors were so pretty. Very pretty colors. So I just grabbed one of those because they weren't on sale or clearance, but yeah, I really liked those colors. And guess what? I think that is it. It is. That is it for my recent Spotlight clearance haul, and also Kmart new items. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.